Hello, hello.
What's up?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
We're doing great.
Doing wonderfully.
Doing awesome.
Hell yeah.
Well, first and foremost, as everyone knows, I'm Franlin Savage, Savage Ladies of Metal, and today we have Dead Reckoning, who was on tour and on the road and at a truck stop for this interview.
Yep.
How's it going, guys?
It's going great. We've been having an awesome tour so far. Ready to hang out with you for a little bit.
Yep. Take a little break.
And I definitely appreciate you guys pulling over and not
Absolutely.
driving. It's good. A lot, like I said earlier, a lot of bands, a lot of musicians, they'll just keep driving, which is fine, and I get it. I respect that. It's cool they still get on there, but I get worried.
Well, it's even raining where we're at, so it's already dangerous. So got to pull over.
Right. Now, for everyone who's watching so far, the band is fully there. Like I said, they are at a truck stop, and they're just gonna be passing that phone around. If you want to turn the phone, say hello to the other guys.
What's up, other guys?
Hello.
They're hiding out there. So, for anyone who doesn't know who you guys are, would you like to introduce yourselves? Who you are, where you're from, what you're about, what you play?
What's up? I'm Chaos. I'm the lead guitarist and founder.
I'm Ryan. I'm the drummer.
Brian, bass.
Taylor, vocalist.
Danny, tour manager.
The tour manager, most important.
Absolutely. I've been in contact with Danny damn near every day.
Yeah. He tells me.
We talk a lot. Again, what's up? Nice to meet you guys finally.
Yeah, good to meet you.
So now, it's really cool to finally meet you guys. I'm looking forward to this, and I get to meet you in person in a couple of months, which we'll get to also, which is really
Nice.
cool. Now you guys are on tour. You just started your tour like a week ago?
Yep, we're doing what, day 10 today?
Day 10.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. Say that again.
We're doing day 10 today.
Day 10. Wow. I mean, you guys literally the first set of the tour. You guys are touring damn near every day.
Yeah, we only got one day off on the first leg of this, which is 24 days straight.
How do you feel? I mean, how do you guys handle that?
We love it, honestly. That's the job. You got to play every night.
And we know we can't shut down until the last day, so
Yeah.
we just keep going. Sleep when we
Keep
can.
pushing,
eat when we
keep
can,
pushing.
and just keep pushing.
Absolutely.
Little engines that could.
Right? You think you did? You think you could, but you did. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Right.
What about you, Taylor? How's your voice handling? How's your voice holding up, man?
It's going great. Plenty of steam and tea.
Yeah. You look exhausted, man.
Oh, it's just the rain.
Oh, it's just
Yeah, he gets the most sleep, so he's good. He curls up in the back of this thing like a little chihuahua.
That's good, as long as he's getting rest while he's on that road. You guys said
Yeah. He's
You guys been
a
driving-
beast at taking care of his voice and everything. He really never gets fatigued. It's pretty good.
That's good. That's good. You guys been driving 15 hours? You said, and you finally pulled over.
Yeah. We had a show last night in Modesto, California, and we got off stage, literally packed up, and started the drive, and we're still been on the road since.
So you left right after the show and just hit the road.
Yep. And when the show was epic, man, they threw down for us. So
Yeah.
we had a good time, and then hopped in the van and just went.
That's the way to do it.
We only got I think 3 or 4 long drives on this whole tour. There, most of them are only 3 to 5 hours, which is nothing, so it's not that bad.
That's not bad at all. This is just the biggest one so far.
Yeah. There's like I said, 3 of them, and they'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. So now, where have you guys played already?
Let's see, Danny.
Yeah, Danny, go ahead.
Gulfport, Mississippi, Houston, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Amarillo, Tucson, Arizona, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Whiskey and Hollywood, Boardwalk in Orangevale, California, and last night Modesto, and tonight we've got Tacoma, Washington at the Valley, and then tomorrow night back down to Portland to Misfits Lounge.
You didn't even hesitate or even glitch for a second. You got a memory like a fucking elephant.
It's my job.
Yeah.
Fucking wizard.
Yeah, every morning we wake up, he gives me a little fucking itinerary, and we talk about what's going on, so.
That's good. He's on his shit. That's good, man.
Yeah. While we've been out here, we've booked like another 12 dates, something like that, 12, 13 dates.
I saw that.
That's
So-
a surprise. Though.
Yeah, we can't talk about some of it, but we'll get there.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna push. It's what I do. It's what I do. See if I can get the little sneak peeks in there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
promise I won't tell anyone but the nation. So
Yeah.
based on that, this is, as you guys know, this is a nationwide broadcast.
Oh yeah.
And, and it just makes sense. I mean, you guys are on tour. You're combing the states coast to coast. So why not go nationwide?
Exactly, exactly.
As you know, you are on this Savage Ladies YouTube. Got the Savage Ladies Facebook page, my personal page, which is also shared to all the other Savages and everyone that's affiliated with the Savages, which is and
Awesome.
yeah, we got the World Metal Scene, the World Metal Scene group page that's being broadcasted now, World Metal Scene Chicago, which I'm also in charge of. We got the Loud Spot in Oklahoma, Concert Junkies in Jersey. Yeah, we're all over the place. And we got Heaps of Metal, which is in Kansas City. So,
wow.
of course,
That's
the World
awesome.
Metal Scene. Now, World Metal Scene, the main page, of course, is nationwide, but technically worldwide.
Yeah.
So,
Right on. Hell yeah.
yeah, so this is being broadcasted coast to coast and further thanks to World Metal Scene. So this is really cool. And that's great because then you guys are hitting the States, so it makes sense,
Yeah, we're trying to hit it as hard as we can.
So is this the first biggest tour of this size you guys have done?
No, of this, if you look at it as a whole, yes. But we've done 30 days at a time usually. 2 weeks to 30 days is what we usually do. This one is 3 separate legs. Well, actually, it's going to be 4 now. But right now, it's 3 separate legs, equaling about 80 days. And then, like I said, we added about 12 more dates that we can't really talk about yet. But
Right. That's awesome. So how do you guys handle like your day-to-day life with that? Like your life back home, family, everyone's got family, jobs and everything.
yeah, they support the hell out of us. Every one of us, Ryan's got a girlfriend, Taylor's got a girlfriend. We have full families and kids, and I mean, they push us harder than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, we have full support of our family, which is incredible. So
I don't think we could do it without it.
yeah, we wouldn't be able to.
Sometimes it's a big support system that you need,
Absolutely. I really don't think a band could do it without it. Because there's times out here that it does get stressful. It does get hard. You think it's always fun, but it's not.
Yeah, you guys have gone through some shit already, man, with the tour bus. What happened there?
Yeah, right away, man. First day, the very first show, we had a spare go out on the trailer, and it even blew our fender off of our the trailer. So then we had to replace the fender and the tire. And then a day or two after that, we had the rear end go out on the van. So we had to $2,500 to repair that.
Shit.
But that
It didn't stop us.
it ain't stopping us. Yeah, I don't
Okay,
care what
now
happens.
I did see that. I mean, you guys actually had the whole bus checked out and everything before
Yeah,
you
yeah.
hit the road, and they said everything was good to go.
Yeah, I mean, some of that stuff is just hard to catch. You just
You know what? A tire. I mean, you can
it's
run
an
over
older
anything.
vehicle, and we knew before we left that we want to replace it. So it's like we just know we need to replace it now. But it's got to get through this first 24 dates.
And then you'll take care of everything in between.
Yeah. We're getting an actual bus. We've been talking about it, so it's bus time.
Yeah, unfortunately, that goes with the whole territory. The shit breaks down all the time, But never hesitate. You can reach out to the fans too. If it's sometimes you're in the middle of like literally nowhere, and you have nowhere, don't ever hesitate.
We had another tour where the same damn van went out on us, and the fans they got us. Actually, the fans made us finish the tour. They didn't tell us to go home. They kept sending us money and help all they could to keep us on the road. So our fans, which we call the Dead Army, are absolutely incredible.
See, and that's beautiful. That's awesome, because the fans will reach out. They absolutely love the bands. They love the music just as much as we all do. And everyone will always try to pull together, even if it's $5. That takes care of
$5 goes a long way.
Yeah, here that's taxes. That's Cook County taxes. That's about all that is. But still, it's a tax. It takes care of it.
Yep.
So now, what else you guys been up to? I mean, before the tour, you guys been up to. You just released a couple of singles. Well, the latest single being Gallows.
Yeah. We put out 3 singles from the upcoming album, which is going to be called As It All Burns. The 3 singles are called Media Apocalypse was first. It has a music video. Then we have Pawns, which is our current #1 single right now. And then we have Gallows, which just released with another amazing music video. And we have another one that we're gonna drop. We're hoping in the break between these two legs called "Break Me." Brand new. We think it's our best song yet. We're playing it on this tour, so you guys will hear it if you come to the show.
So, well, based on that, we actually do have the video. We have Gallows that we can play for everyone.
Ah, that's badass. Let's do it.
Pop that bad boy up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, everybody. This is the latest single release out of the 3. Gallows. Song is badass. Give me a moment, and I will pop that puppy up.
I haven't watched it in a while. See it again. Give me the money. Yeah. It looks pretty good on there, actually. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, the warriors of social justice brought space to my head. Yes, I sit down my nail faggot cause they fuck you. Welcome to the gallows of the offended. Step aside, where logic comes to die. Welcome to the gallows of the offended. Step aside where we all stand. Die.
That was badass. That's a killer
Thank
fucking
you.
song. Killer
I'm
fucking
glad you
song.
like it. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. You guys are badass. I mean, I already knew who you guys were. You know, I knew a little bit about you because you guys do have a small fan base up here in Chicago. So we already know who you guys are a little bit up here.
Right
Which is
on,
really-
right on. We love our Chicago people. All of Illinois takes care of us pretty well.
Yeah.
That's how we roll. You know, definitely
Yeah,
want to do what we can with you guys. Now, in the meantime, while this video is playing, you guys got a friend, Ray Alexander, who's been pumping shit out up here.
Yeah.
'Cause we do have a comment section, and first thing he said was "Dead Reckoning rules."
Hey, that's what's up. Thanks, man. You rock,
Yeah.
brother.
Now, and I think he's pumping out some YouTube links for you guys too. Here, I'll put them up.
Nice, nice. That's what's up. We
I'll give it
appreciate
a
you,
minute
man.
in case people want to copy it down. I'll let him copy it down. He's pumped up. He's got 2 of Spotify links up here. And if you
Nice.
guys can see at the bottom, I don't know if you can see it from your phone, but at the bottom of the interview, I do have
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dead Reckoning, and I have the Gallows YouTube address also for those who want to check out Gallows. So and that's definitely a killer fucking song. Now, Taylor, I want to ask you.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, oh,
Hello again. So,
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
So I wanted to ask you. I mean, did all those people know that you guys were recording a music video? I want to know.
I think
well,
the
yeah,
majority of them.
majority. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some that's stuck in
Okay,
there.
because my next, because I just love how you were just yelling at everyone, and I was wondering that.
A lot of those people were actually our personal family and everything. We included a lot of our family.
I think all
Okay.
but one. Like everybody on the street
Yeah.
was in on it except for like one person.
Yeah, there were a few that kind of came in and we just let them go in it.
Yeah, they
Right.
actually
Did you aim and yell at
trying
any
to
of
make
them
it
to
look
catch
like
them
they
off
were
guard?
gonna do what they did.
Oh yeah, I'll yell at
I
anybody.
so would have. So I'd be like, "Oh, perfect, let them in." So, all right. So, who wrote the song, and what's it about?
Yep, I'm handing the phone to Brian.
Hey,
Music's usually written by me, but fucking lyrics are written by that Sasquatch.
That's me. I'm that Sasquatch.
Well, what were your lyrics about on this one?
On Gallows, it's really was just kind of poking fun at the kind of people who keyboard warriors, I guess, the people that want to just kind of hide behind their keyboard and talk shit about people, and you never actually meet them in real life, but they still piss you off somehow. It's really just kind of mocking them.
Yep.
Basically,
That
they
makes
talk
sense.
and don't do any action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's other things in there too. That, like if you pay attention to the video, you'll see the man in red, showing like stalkers and stuff like that. So there's many different little aspects we tried to include into it.
right. Roy says chicken. So yeah, dude, that was an awesome song. It's just that was one thing that popped in my head was besides what is the basis of the story, why was there what was the influence on it? Just seeing, it's, to see him just snapping on everyone. I'm like, I want to know, did he catch anyone off guard? Just start getting in their faces.
Yeah.
So now, okay, so that was the latest release. How's that release been going?
It's been pretty good. I mean, the hardest thing is always getting the new stuff to new people. That's the hardest job.
Right.
Like I said, Pawns is our number one, and it blew up and it just took off. But Gallows has been slow getting out there, but everybody hears it, loves it. So once we get it out there,
Like, yeah, that's a badass sign. I'm happy to put it up. I mean, if you want, I've never done it before. I've never done it before, but I can put up pawns too. I've never done more than one video. I break my own rules. I don't even think that's a rule.
Hey, if anything, it's out there on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, everything. So they can go find it if anything. And Media Apocalypse has a video too. So please go find all of them.
You guys got a couple of albums out there too, though.
Yeah, we have a previous album called Rise of the Fallen. I believe it's got 12 songs on it. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. 12 songs. We still play a couple of them live. They get a Wall of Death going. That's usually our last song, and a couple other songs will be on this tour.
That's cool. Well, you know what? I hope I can bring that wallet. We'll see what we can pull off. When
we had an epic one last night.
So you guys got the Wall of Death last night? It happened?
Oh yeah. We usually get it every night, but let's see.
There's more participants.
The only one that did it, we didn't get this time so far, was the fucking whiskey. You know, you would think the one place, but we separated them to do the Wall of Death, and then they just looked at each other like, I'm not doing this.
Like a band.
Yeah.
Opposite sides of the room staring at
just like you said, it's like a middle school dance. They just looked at each other like, what now?
I'm not good.
But they did separate for us. They should have just stood there, like, we're not doing this.
It's too funny. They get prepared for it, and they're like, "Man, fuck that."
But they threw down. They threw down the rest of the time. So they just.
That's good. You know what? They take it one time. I mean, I get it. You're in attack mode for the Wall of Death. It's like, dude, you're gonna get your fucking ass beat. Do you want to do it willingly? Go.
Yeah.
Some of us need it. I'm not saying I don't. Sometimes I know I need a good kick in the ass.
But we all do. Shit.
Yeah, we do. None of us are innocent on that one. So, what else have you guys been up to?
Just the biggest thing was writing and recording, really. Other than prepping for this tour and stuff, we're doing all we can to get. Like I said, the new single will be out hopefully before the next leg of the tour. That's called "Break Me," and then we're busting ass to get the entire album, As It All Burns, finished by the end of the year. So my goal is January 1. That album should be dropping with everything.
Yeah. And how many songs do you plan on putting on that one?
That one will be 10 to 12.
10 to 12, okay.
And Taylor said 150. So it may not be January 1st then.
It could be. It just might be more like January 2026,
Yeah, I'm pretty good at writing, but I don't know about that many.
Too funny. Well, I'm sure you guys got a lot more than just 10 or 12 songs, sitting on the sidelines, waiting to find a home. Yeah,
but at the same time, like the quality of these 3 that are already out, and then the one we're about to put out, we want the whole album reaching that quality, So we have a lot that may not go on this album that we already wrote. We don't know yet. We'll see.
Well, looking forward to it. So, when do you think the next single release would be?
Right before second leg.
Yeah. What's the first day of the second leg? So the first date of the second leg is the June 25th, right? May 25th. May 25th. Yeah. So hopefully it'll be before that. That gives us just under a month to knock it out. It's already recorded, but we have to go and mix and master it and polish it up.
Right. Well, definitely send me a link. Don't even hesitate on that.
Absolutely.
Man, Roy's just blowing up all the messages. He's dropping YouTube after YouTube after Spotify. Crank it out. You know what? I don't even care. I'm not one of those asshole fucking podcasts.
Ray, you're kicking ass, man. Keep kicking ass, brother.
Yeah. That's totally cool. Let's see. Tom Nally, Philly, says hello.
What's up, Tom? How you doing, man?
Definitely a good guy. Helps me out with a lot of shit, because I'm very computer illiterate. I have no problem admitting that. I have about 15 friends that I call for any computer problems, and only one is in Illinois. What does that say?
That's like him. That's like him. Even texting, he takes about 6 hours to say okay.
No, my problem is I write novels. So if I text anybody, they don't even want to read it half the time. They're just like, bitch, we don't got this much time.
Right. I just need an answer.
Right? It's like it's a simple question, but it needs an explanation.
Nobody calls anymore, Brian.
So okay, so now you guys have everyone's been in the band a little while, right?
Yep.
All right. So how much do you think your sound has changed from when you guys first started?
Oh,
Whoa, man. So like I said, I'm the founder. I was here at the very beginning of the very first songs we wrote, which a couple of them did make it on that first album. But even those songs, so Ryan right here, the drummer, he's the second longest in here. We've been together almost 9 years. Brian then is the next. Once this iteration came together is when everything changed. So we immediately, the album that you have, like every song we had written, we changed them up. We went a different, we wanted to be heavier than we were pushing at the time. Yeah, we changed. Right. Speed, progression. I mean,
And at the
everything.
times that we wrote a lot of them, there was 2 guitarists in the band.
Right.
So we both had to kind of switch the way we played when the second guitarist quit.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when people started noticing us.
Yeah. Right when that guitarist, he left because he didn't want to tour. He didn't like that life or anything. So we decided not to replace him. And that moment, like everybody started paying attention to us. It just, I guess the sound opened up,
Right.
And now if you flash forward to the music today, we're trying to, we always try to push different subgenres of metal because we like it all. We don't want to be a band that's just known for thrash or deathcore or whatever. We want to play, if we want a fucking deathcore thrash song, we'll fucking do it, So we play what we want when we want.
Right. Yeah.
And now we just, now our music's kind of designed. We really designed the music for our live show. That's where we all feel we shine, and like it's just made to just keep people moving. Last night is a perfect example. Those guys, they kind of moved for the other bands. There's like 5 other bands.
Mhm.
You saw a mosh pit here and there, but when we took the stage, those guys moshed from fucking the second we hit the first note to the last note. And was begging for more. And that's literally how we set up our songs and our live set, just to keep it going,
Yeah, while we're recording, we're like, okay, how can we make this like transcribed live even more? Like, cause you can sit and listen to a CD all day, no big deal. But when you go to see someone at a show, you don't want to act like you're listening to a CD. You want to see a performance. So we just make sure that the way we structure our songs kind of advocates our live performance.
Yep.
That makes sense. I mean, and you know what? You can't be just one genre anymore. It seems like these days,
Oh.
anyway.
Yeah.
So many people are so eclectic in their music taste. We've all grown up with such a wide variety of music getting pumped in, into our lives, and eventually we all still like metal. In the end, we still like it hard, we like it rough, and we want to kill each other. With a smile, though, we'll still have a shot.
agree.
We'll still have a beer and a shot
we-
after we're done with blood and everything. So
Exactly.
that's
And the other night we got to play with Head PE, and those guys are also mixed genre. They reggae, metal, rock, jazz. I heard fucking almost everything. And it's cool to see other bands that do like we're trying to do, just pushing anything they like and love, and just getting their fans to just groove with them.
Yeah, because it's nice to go up to a metalhead and be like, you may not like this song, but let's listen to this song.
Yeah, but I promise you'll like the next one. That's the one thing about us. If you don't like one song, I guarantee you'll like the next one.
right, and you're catering to all the genres and all the tastes, and that's the way. That's awesome. It's smart. It's actually very smart marketing. It's very smart sound. A lot of people will gravitate to
all genres yet.
We're not knowing country.
Yeah, Taylor's up there wanting us to do country now. He's a country fan.
Okay, I'm gonna have to end this podcast.
Yeah, see, that's what I keep saying.
It was good having you. We'll talk about the show later. You know what? I would love to see. I would love to hear Taylor scream some country.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah. He's got some on his TikTok.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So let's see. Roy says, "Beef it up." Beef, long E. There we go. Just beef it up. I don't know if there's a story behind that or not. And Tom says we like it hard and we like it rough. Butthead laugh.
Exactly.
I agree. So it's not a bad thing. So now, where you guys heading next? Now, where are you going for your tour?
Right now we're headed to Tacoma, Washington, which is what's the venue name?
The Valley.
The Valley is the name of the venue.
And that show's tonight, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Wow, you guys just go. What time is that
Yep.
starting
No
at?
days off. No days off. We only got a day off this one because of Easter. Nobody wants to book Easter.
Man,
And we're actually staying with that original rhythm guitar.
Yeah, the original guitarist. We always go hang out with him on tour. So
That's
he
cool.
left long ago, but like we still keep him a part of us.
yeah, he's still a distant family member.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's good. So you're gonna spend Easter with him.
Yep.
That's good. You know what? Your fingers, your throats, everything can use a break. You know, you're the whiplash.
Oh,
You can take a day off too.
Yep.
My arms are sore.
Yeah, his arms are killing him.
And my thumbs are
Yeah, I
breaking.
bet. You know what? I'm mad respect to drummers because all I think about when I see you guys, besides the fact that you're constantly moving, is how many fucking Charlie horses you guys could possibly get in a night.
It happens on a blue moon. It's normally my left hip. That's about it.
Yeah. Okay. I always want, I always ask, like, how are those Charlie horses? Some get it more than others, and I'm just like, dude, I'd be screaming like a little bitch, be like, "Fuck this!" throwing sticks.
I think it was after show 2. I woke up in the van and like I'm putting my shoe on to go to the truck stop, and my entire leg locked up. I'm like, "What the hell is this shit? I can't get jiggy with this." I'm like, I don't even know what to do. So I had to check the shit out. I was like, and it came back. I was like, guys, I can't do this anymore. I can't go. I gotta go home.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, whenever I get a Charlie horse sleeping, I don't know how the hell I get Charlie horses only when I sleep. That's the only time I get them, and I wake up screaming. You know,
Yeah.
they're painful as hell. And I don't know what the hell I do when I'm sleeping, but I heard violent. I don't know. So, all right, so you guys have a couple different legs on this tour. This is your first leg, and you're gonna go on break in a month, right? You're doing 1 month skits, right? What are you guys gonna do?
It'll be 24 days on, and then we do get 1 month off. Then we're doing 31 days, and then we get 1 week off, and then we're doing another 24 days, and then we're now talking about adding more. So
Yeah,
we shall see.
the secret 12 that you can't talk about.
Well, the Secret 12 is happening, but that's going to be, I think, what we say, November.
Early to mid-November.
Yeah. That's happening. All I'll say is it's going to be with a big name. That's all I can say.
That's cool. And Roy says, "Come to Columbus,
Well, Ohio or Georgia?
Ohio."
Oh yeah, we got one, don't we?
It's targeted.
Yeah.
Targeted.
He's
We got
locations. Look at this.
4.
He's
I think
giving-
there's 4 Ohio days, so
he's
we're definitely
dropping
close.
locations.
It's not in Columbus. Come out,
He says, "Go to the Kings of Clubs." What is it? The King of Clubs.
King of Clubs.
King of Clubs in Columbus, Ohio. I've heard of that place. I've heard a lot about it too.
Yeah, tour manager just said he's talking to him. So
There you go.
Currently, we have Maple Grove Tavern, McAlpine Meadery, and Legends Bar, and they're in Maple Heights, Beach City, and Cincinnati, Ohio, is what we have on the second leg of this tour.
Cool.
there you go.
See, so he's not going to be far, Roy. All you got to do is get in that car. I know gas is expensive,
Yeah.
but we still.
We played that meadery before. The mead is amazing.
Oh man.
Yep, I'll be drinking mead all night.
Yep.
That's cool. See, I need to get out more. I'm stuck in Illinois. I love being, but I'm actually just outside Chicago. I'm like 10 minutes away, 15 minutes. I'm like the outskirts of Chicago. But it's expensive here.
You ever go down to the Top Fuel Saloon?
Yes.
Yeah, that's our
Absolutely,
spot, man. We love it down there. Freak is amazing.
Freak is awesome. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
He's obviously very, very well known in the Chicago music industry. He has been since the 80s. And I remember growing up listening to Q101. So, Freak is definitely a really cool guy. He's got his own. He's in Braidwood.
Yep.
And he's literally like right at the corner of a bunch of expressways and shit like that. So it's great traveling to get there. You just got to cruise.
We played there twice. The first time we got snowed out, but we still made it to the venue. He just hung with us all night, drank us out, told us stories about him and Dimebag and him and Vinnie Paul and him and Zach Wild and all the other legends you can imagine. It was just an incredible night. It was worth getting snowed in.
Yep. Let's see. I don't know who this is because it came up Facebook user. They said, "Hey everyone, hope the show goes well. Can't wait to hang at the WC. Safe travels. I have no idea who that
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
No offense. They keep a Facebook user on here. I'm sure if I pulled up my phone, because sometimes I see things differently on my phone than I will, unfortunately, on my laptop. But yes, during that tour, second leg tour, you guys are being booked by the Savage Ladies of Metal. You are coming to the WC Social on June 16th, which the flyer is going to be ready now tomorrow. It's supposed to be done tonight, but it's
Right on.
it's going to be out tomorrow. We're going to be dropping that puppy up there, but I have I've been talking about it openly. So
Yeah.
it's not much of a secret. So yeah, you guys are definitely coming to WC Social.
Yeah,
June
we are. We're
16th.
stoked.
Hell yeah. It's going to be awesome to meet you guys, you know. You guys actually have a couple shows coming through Illinois. We're not the only ones.
Nope.
You know,
I think there's 3 or 4 of them as well.
yeah, where else are you guys coming through?
You got it up?
Yeah.
Here he goes again.
Yeah.
Illinois.
He wouldn't be a good tour manager if he couldn't see. If he
We
could see
got
well.
the night after WC Social, we're at Stockyard Rock Burger in Rockford.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have. Oh, that one's gone. That one moved. We had a third one, but it got moved, and we're actually playing Fort Wayne, Indiana tonight. We had the third one, so that'll be that's our only 2 in Illinois.
Oh.
And
Okay.
Which is
and then Stockyard Rock Burger in Rock.
well, yeah, that's killer though, because Indiana, man, that one always falls through. Indiana is like the hardest place to book, and then if you book it, it's hard to get anybody to come out, you know. So I'm stoked to have that one.
Yeah, Indiana, I understand.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bands out there, you know, and of course they want to hit Chicago, they want to hit Ohio and Detroit,
Yep.
you know, all the big cities around them, and I get it, you know, because they're big cities. Indianapolis, that's way down south for them, you know. So of course, you know, with Chicago being 1 hour one way, you got Detroit, you know, 2 hours another way, and all the main cities around them, they're trying to get out, and everyone's trying to get in.
Yeah.
It's funny how that works, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of venues, you know, music venues. A lot of them shut down though. A lot, quite a few.
Yeah. I've heard that.
COVID, you know, like many other places.
June 14th.
You what?
We're doing the Diesel in Detroit on June 14th.
Awesome.
Nice.
I've never been
Yeah,
there, but what did he say?
I'm stoked about that one as well. I mean, anything in Detroit.
Right? Oh yeah.
You always hear. I mean, metal's always had a big reputation in Detroit, you know. So.
Oh yeah, Michigan throws that shit down hard. Always have.
Yeah.
Very well known for it. You know, just like the Chicago area. You know, Chicago is well known for their, you know, a lot of killer shows. And you know, so you guys have got 2 now in Illinois. Sucks you lost one, but you picked up Indiana, so that's good. You know, it's a pain in the ass to get in Indiana, and you picked one up, so that's good. And so you guys got the WC Social on June 16th, and you said June 17th is at the Stockyard in Rockford.
Yep.
Killer. Stockyard's cool, definitely a cool place, really cool guys. You know, you're gonna like it. It's you know, there's a very big bar in there, so if you like to drink, you literally all you gotta do is go like this, and it could be 3 people. There you go.
That sounds like a good night.
Yeah, it's a very big bar in there, but it's a really cool place. You know, definitely a lot of bands have played there. Very killer place to be. Same with WC. WC is very big and very roomy. So there's plenty of room for, you know, mosh pits to fucking create their own wall. And it doesn't even have to be the wall of death. Just, you can make a humongous circle. And just
don't worry. We got it handled. Don't worry.
No, I'm not. I definitely not. So after your second stint, you guys got a third one. You said you got a 1 week break between 2 and 3. Where are you going for the third?
Third is kind of going. Actually, we're coming all the way back up to Washington again, and then back down. So it's like a weird angled thing to knock out a few of those states we've never played. By the time we're done with the 3 legs, we'll be able to say we've played the lower 48 states. So that's
cool.
The big goal there. That way we can knock off those last final. Yep. So we got stuff like North Dakota, South Dakota. We got stuff like Minnesota.
We got Tennessee, Arkansas, Kentucky, Missouri, Oklahoma, Kansas, Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho for 2 dates, Seattle, Spokane, 2 dates in Washington, 2 dates in Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska, OKC, Denton, Texas, Laredo, San Angelo, Corpus Christi, Spring, New Orleans, and end with the grand finale in Fort Walton Beach at Downtown Music Hall.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Is that all?
So far.
Yeah. They want to go home and see the wives at some point.
Yeah, we told them we need a break, boss. Damn.
Oh yeah. I don't know who Facebook user is. Drop your name anytime you want, but he says he's glad he had time to catch this broadcast. He's got to run those, sweetheart. Okay, always a pleasure. I don't know who you are, but you too, sweetheart.
Love
Thanks,
you,
baby
sweetheart.
boy. I think it's boy, baby boy. So anyway, well, thanks for catching in for that brief moment, whoever you are, sweetheart. So, all right, so I want to get to know you guys a little bit. I mean, were you guys raised in a family of musicians, or was it something you grew up to do on your own individually?
So my father, he played rhythm guitar. He tried to do band and all that, but from the time I could walk, I remember seeing him play guitar, and I wanted to play guitar like that. So, he tried to show me at like 2. By the time I was about 10, I was fully playing. I was playing covers and everything like that. So, when he ended up passing, I kind of, went in my head, and I was like, you know what? That was mine and his thing together, and I want to get back into it. I was in the Army for 10 years. I thought my Army career was, my music career was done. So I got lucky, and I got stationed in Fort Benning, and I finally had some time where I didn't have to train and worry about going to Iraq constantly. And I made the band, and then all of a sudden we started doing amazing. Once I got these two here beside me, we started doing amazing, and I was like, you know what, I'm getting out, and this is what we're doing. And then somehow I kept these two with me, and then we got Mr. Taylor up there. He was with us 6 years ago. Yeah. He was with us for about a year or so, 6 years ago. If you catch us live, you'll hear his story. He talks about addiction and drug issues, stuff like that. And he just wasn't able to handle the schedule that we're, as you see, we were trying to do this then, and he just wasn't able to do it at the time. And luckily, he left for 5 years, but in that time he got 100% clean. He's been clean now and back with us for 2 years now. So, we're really proud of him. He's
Taylor,
stepped up.
yeah,
He
man.
stepped up. Yeah.
Congratulations, Taylor. That's fucking awesome, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
We're crazy proud of this guy, man. And now, so we kind of use it as a platform to go around the U.S. and we're using it in a way to reach other addicts and people that struggled, and and another way to help them. And almost every show, there's 1, 2, 3 people that comes up to us and thanks Taylor for telling his story.
Just let people know they're not.
Yep.
As far as for me, both my mom, she was in marching band growing up playing drums, and my dad, he's always had rhythm. He never really messed with drums, but he'd just be sitting at the dinner table, hitting on the plate, making sounds and stuff, or patting his feet. But music's been all in my family. My sister was in music, my brothers, all of them. So music's been absorbed in my family, and they love listening to it. So I've been very grateful to have them. Actually, my sister bought me my first drum set when I was, I think, maybe 12 or 13.
Yeah.
One of your brothers is a pretty good guitarist too.
Yeah, my brother's a really good guitarist, and then after that, my dad, he actually my first drum set in this band. It was a white one, the white Tama, was given to me by a church. So completely, why a church had a 7-piece, I'll never understand why, but they gave it to me.
People donate anything and everything.
Yeah, and that was a church that I went to as a child when I was I'm from West Virginia, so my church that I went to when I was a kid, they're the ones that gave it to me. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
So did you take to the drumming right away? Did you like?
Yeah, no. I mean, I can remember myself in like plays and stuff being in like 2nd grade, and I'm looking at all the kids wondering why they can't stay on beat, and I'm getting angry about it. I'm like, it's just simple, guys. Just hit. And I can remember that plain as day, and I remember playing my first drum set. And of course, it's a simple ass beat, but still, I was very young. But I was always inclined by drums. I mean, I would sit there listening to Basket Case with that drum intro, and I was like, how the hell does he do that? By Green Day, and that's what really got me going and learning how to play drums.
So have you learned how to play the Green Day intro?
Oh, no, I still haven't mastered it.
I bet he can. He probably hasn't tried, but I bet he can.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, that was where I started. Green Day definitely holds a near dear spot in my heart. It's what really made me want to be a musician, just listening to them all the time. And then just got into heavier stuff as I grew older, and just drums. I mean, if you're really a drummer and you hear all this complex stuff and, it intrigues you, you want to strive to learn how to do it. And just sit there and, comb it out and figure it out and do the best you can.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you picked up those sticks and you fucking took it to the next level.
Thank you.
Me too.
I don't have a musical family at all.
So you're the outcast. This is what I love. I love the outcasts.
When I was a kid, I played the tuba in the junior high school band because I was the only kid in the school big enough to play a tuba. And the band teacher asked me to learn to play the bass for the jazz band. And so the school had a bass and a ham and stuff, and I took it home, and she was going to give me like private lessons and all that kind of stuff. But then the first Gulf War started, and the band teacher, she was actually in the reserves, and she got shipped out. And so there was no jazz band or nothing, but like I had this bass. So I just started learning Metallica and Black Sabbath songs on it and just went from there.
See, it just improved significantly. You went from jazz band to Metallica?
Tuba.
Yeah, tuba.
You know what? We need to get a tuba and put it in our next
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
I agree. I second that. Completely.
Nope.
But that's awesome. I mean, even though
marching around.
right, we got to see the drummer boy like march and everything like that. We got to get that going.
I was in marching band. I was the section leader in the drum line.
Of course he was. Taylor, you got stories to tell.
All right. What was the question?
Was your family?
Do you have any musicians in your family? Were you raised in a musical family, or did you develop that talent on your own?
Well, my granddad, he dabbled in a little bit of everything. My dad was a musician, a piece of shit one at that. That's what this new song's about.
We got songs about him.
Yeah, this new song that we're dropping, "Break Me." Yeah, it's about that asshole. Other than that, no.
So how old were you when you figured out that you knew how to scream?
Probably like 10 or 11.
Yeah, how'd that go about?
Pretty well. Yeah. I mean, here we are.
But the capacity that he is now, that only came about like a couple years ago.
Yeah. I couldn't scream, too great a couple years ago, but now
I'd say like 5 years ago he sounded like Phil from Whitechapel, and that's all he could sound like, nothing else.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all, though.
That are just ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah, man, you're range, dude, man. You got some vocals on you, man. Your pipes can hit some shit.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. Like seriously, I mean, your range, dude. I just don't. I props to all the singers, okay? Not just the music, not just the bands and everything, but the singers, man. When you guys scream, the way you growl, I'm just like, dude, I'm Italian, okay? I was raised to yell, and even I get fucking sore, and I'll still keep going. That's why we have hands, and they never stop moving. We got to make up for some.
Talk with your hands.
But like I'm like, dude, I can only talk so long before I start fucking cracking. It's just like, Jesus Christ, I can't imagine. Like you're singing every fucking day. Every fucking day. You
scream every day just because I don't like to talk.
Yeah, he's the quietest one in the band.
Define irony.
Yeah. But he gets on stage. It's funny, he gets on stage and the sound men are like, can you tone that shit down a little bit?
There's a story behind that.
Yeah, there's a long one.
Okay, now I like stories. I like stories.
Mike's perspective, if you want to hear that.
I do want to hear this.
My perspective.
Yeah.
Well, you talking about that one with the stupid ass?
So there's a couple stories.
Yeah, there actually is a couple stories. Yeah, so I probably will screw this up, but the one he's talking about, we played a place in Savannah, Georgia, and sound man wasn't that good, so I'm not going to say venue name or nothing like that. But the sound man was very ill prepared, I'll say. But so Taylor gets on there and he's sound checking and all, and he's stupid loud. I don't even get why he's that loud when you have a microphone in your hand. You know what I'm saying? That thing makes you louder. That's its job, But so he's screaming as loud as he can. Rah! And this dude's like, "Hey, can you like tone that shit down? Like, can you bring it way down?" And he's like, "What are you talking about? This is my sound. This is what I'm known for." And this dude's just arguing with him now that he's got to tone this shit down. So yeah, long story short, of course he didn't, and we still kicked the ass of that show. But yeah, everywhere we go, it's someone that's like, "Hey, can you stop that shit?" And then they hear the show, and then afterwards they're like, "You guys are incredible." It's like, well, you were trying to tell us to tone down a minute ago.
Yeah, and then there's the places like where I was at yesterday, not dropping names, where the sound guy. The treble was super fucking high. Okay, now this
nothing worse.
Right, and there was a female vocalist. She had a powerful voice, and I loved them. Like,
right.
Now it wasn't thrash or anything. It was rock, but she still had a very strong feminine voice, and she had a great voice.
Right.
But the treble, you could hear it clear as day. And I'm like,
yep.
Dude, I'm like, I'm gonna bite my tongue. I had a few shots in me, and it was very hard to behave.
I mean, I don't think. Sadly, we don't see as many prideful sound men these days. It's an art. It's an art form in itself.
They are out there, but unfortunately,
do that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of them say they've been doing it 10, 20 years, and it's just like, are you sure?
Yeah. Now we've found a few, man. We played that last long tour we did a couple years before COVID. We played Las Vegas, and we ran into the sound man that he was a dick to everybody, but we just fucked with him back. He was from England, so we figured that was his personality. Once we gave him shit back, he loved us, and so afterwards he got our sound straight. We're playing our show, and he goes and gets a beer and sits at the bar. He didn't do that for nobody else. So afterwards, we're done packing up and everything. He comes and talks to us, and he's like, I've done sound for Hendrix. I've done sound for Led Zeppelin. I've done sound for Ozzy and all these greats, people that just blew our minds. And he was like, you guys are up there with them, and for an independent nobody band that's just trying to do our best, for somebody to even try to throw us in a classification with one of them people is amazing.
I mean,
whether it's true or not, that's incredible.
And
even if it's based on opinion.
Yeah, speaking of Good Time and Whiskey A Go-Go was amazing, and even we got the same response there.
Yeah. Whiskey A Go-Go blew our mind because they see incredible bands every fucking night, every night, and those dudes were floored by our performance the other night. Every one of them came up to us and was just blown away. So I guess we're doing our job.
It was a great feeling.
Yeah, it was definitely a great feeling.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of positive videos. You guys are going live for all your shows too, I've noticed.
Yeah. We always do that. We go live for. I try to go live for every band that's opening for us, at least one or two songs, because my battery can't do everything. Right. And then we go live for our set as well. Yes.
Right. Yeah. And you know what? I love when people do that because I do the same thing. I do the same thing. Whether it's a Savage show or just a random show, I appear. I go to support.
Yep.
I can't just keep my phone. It's so hard for me to keep my phone down and not take pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not what I do. It's like I'm all about promotion.
There's so many good bands out there that just need somebody to show them off, Yeah. And we've luckily got a platform of about 25,000, almost 26,000 now. So if I can get another band, even 10 fans, I'm doing the best I can,
Right. Absolutely. And I love going live for the shows too, because it's like there's so many people who can't make the show, and it's like they want to know what's going on. It sucks because phone qualities, depending on your phone, the quality, can be distorted, and that sucks. But still, I want to be able to bring that still to the fans who can't make it, so they can see.
Exactly.
So they can see.
And it also maybe they'll see it this time, and the next time we come around, now they have to come to our show because they've already seen what we produce.
Yeah. Yeah,
Not only
exactly.
that, it's just like now that we have the platform, it's like it's kind of like we wish someone could have helped us out in this way back in the day too. So we're trying to
Yeah. Nobody
we're
helped
trying
us.
to
So
be the help we wanted in the past years for the bands that are trying to do the same thing we were doing in the past year.
Yep.
Right. You know,
So we're
and
I mean that's how this industry strives, is if you stick together and bring each other up and not break each other down.
yeah, there's a lot of competition in this world, and there shouldn't be.
Only thing I'm breaking down is my drum set every night.
good answer. I like that. I like that. How fast can you break down your drum set? Coming from a booking standpoint, how fast can you break down your drum set?
Well, breaking it down, I mean, it just depends. If we're not the headlining band, I can take it off the stage within minutes. I'll break it down off the stage. I'll never break down on the stage if we're not headlining.
Smart.
I'll just piece
That
it off.
saves
That way,
Yeah,
the drummer can get on.
We're firm believers if a band can't break down within the 15-minute mark, then they do not belong on that stage yet.
No.
Well,
Go
see,
home and
it's
practice
more than
breaking
just,
down.
it's more than just breaking down, though, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. It's like, dude, you're giving the bands are given a 15-minute window. They're got 15 minutes to break it down and make room for the next band to set up. So you're actually giving the bands a 7-minute window.
Yep.
Exactly.
So for when there's no disrespect to the other drummers who do this, but when you're just like, I'm still breaking down on stage, you're being that dick.
The ones that suck, I'll call them out. The ones that suck are the ones that start putting their shit in bags on stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Take that shit off stage. Get the hell off.
Yeah, you should never take your cymbals off your stands on the stage. Unrack. I mean, if you have to unrack to get it on the stage, fine. But like mine is I have a rack. What I'm brain farting right now.
Rack?
Yeah, drum rack. Sorry, I don't know why. Okay, anyways, I have a 3-piece drum rack where you break it off in wings and just throw it off the stage. All right, shut up, Danny. He's laughing at me.
Daddy's laughing his ass off at him.
And just take it off the stage in little pieces. Like it's literally only 4 or 5 things that are touching the ground that you just pick up at once and take it off. And it's not a small kit. It's 11 cymbals and 7 pieces for the shells.
And singers, fucking help out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's something I do at all my shows. I always tell the bands, I have no problem helping you set up and take shit down, because that's what I did for almost 15 years before I even started the sandwiches. I have no problem. I step up in every way. So you guys are gonna see me. You guys are gonna see me. I'll be in your faces. What can I get you? What can I do for you? You want a beer? I'll bring you shots too. That's the bartender. That's the bartender in me. But it's not just because we're trying to rush you to get off the band. It's respect for the next band. They gotta have time to get their quick 2-minute sound check. It's like
exactly.
It's a matter of being courteous to the band after you as well as before you.
Right. Yeah. Fully agree.
So that's why I asked, like, how quick can you tear it down? Not that it matters. You're gonna be the WC Socials headlining act. So there's gonna be no rush on you at all. You do you. You take your time.
Yeah, but see, that's the flip side.
You'll still see we're put together quicker than the rest.
Yeah, no. The flip side is if we are headlining, then like I'll immediately just stand up from the drum set and go get a beer or something, or step outside depending on the temperature. But
that lets us relax a little more when we're headlining.
Yeah, it's nice.
Right.
Instead of having to be in a rush and break it all down, because I also want to pack up my drum set before the next band gets on. That way we can support them. Give them an audience just in case or whatever, and just show that our attendance is known. But yeah, no, I can put it down. I mean, what's more impressive is putting it together. We've been in some quick time slots where we found out we're playing a lot sooner than we thought, and I can put my drum set together probably with sweat and all, like less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And
that's from in the trailer, in its cases and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, that's awesome. If you need help, though, like you said, the main part of it, it's going to be a bigger set. If you can have 2-3 people help carry that bad boy off that stage, speeds up, saves so much time. I've actually seen it where there's been drummers where they're just like, no, don't touch it. I want no one touching my set. It's like, I get it, but now you're going to cause that problem.
The way I look at it is, whoever touches my drum set probably can't do more damage to it than I've already done. So
he beats the shit out of the thing.
And if I break it, if it gets broken, that just means I have to buy a new piece, which there's no problem with that. I like that. I get to buy new toys.
At least you're.
But then he bitches. He has to buy new toys.
It's true, but I still buy.
But I mean, to be fair, he bitches about everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I accept.
So, guys, I want to thank you so much. I know you guys, I know you're taking a rest, and you're probably grateful for that. I know you want to hit the road.
Yep.
You guys do have a show tonight. in a
Yes.
few hours, which is awesome. And I will be checking that out when you guys go live again with your
Nice.
show. Is there anything you want to tell the fans?
Hey, we just want to say, like you heard, we got 80 plus days, 90 actually. They're going to be across the U.S. Please come out, even if it ain't really close to you. We're doing our best to come to you. Please come see us.
And for whatever reason you can't, share our live, share any kind of media we put up, because that helps us more than most people will ever realize.
Absolutely. Well, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much. First off, I want to also thank everyone that's part of the nationwide broadcasting. Again, we got the World Metal Scene. We've got, of course, the Savages. We got the Loud Spot. We got Concert Junkies, and we got Heaps of Metal America, all chipping in to make sure that this puppy goes broadcast. Broadcast nationwide and worldwide, thanks to a World Metal Scene, technically. So that is really cool. Looking forward to seeing you guys when you guys come to Illinois. You can check them out twice.
Wait.
Illinois again, Rockford. I know how you guys love to roll. Rockford's about 2 hours from me. So, Rockford's like a city in itself in Illinois, literally. And I know I'm going to say that. And so you can check them out at the Stockyard on June 17th, or you can come see them and hang out with me also, as well as multiple other killer bands on June 16th at the WC Social Club, where these bad boys are going to be tearing that shit up. And definitely looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
You guys.
Can't wait.
You guys drive safe. Have a killer show tonight and many after that.
Absolutely. We definitely will.
And we will definitely talk to you very soon.
All right. So
and everyone, keep your eyes peeled. That flyer's dropping tomorrow. You'll see who else is going to be supporting them on that killer show.
Nice.
All right, guys. You guys have a good one.
You too. Thank you.
Love and respect.